Oh, hey Andres, thanks for the raid. Sorry, I was literally just starting up. How's everyone doing? Hey Nick. Okay, better get this game started then. Yep. Nothing like trying on some new clothes, then killing people. That's how clothes shopping works, right? Not too bad. Today's my first day off after working the weekend, so I'm so happy I don't have to deal with customers right now. And I managed a new personal best of 20 sit-ups before I took a shower this morning. So that's a thing, I guess. Oh, shouldn't scratch my nose on stream, should I? Thanks. So how's everyone else doing today? I suppose most of you are still in lockdown, aren't you? Right. So, to recap, we've learnt that the final trial of the game will be on top of this mountain. Basically, we've assumed the identity of a team that was supposed to test all the other teams and sort of disappeared. Oof, that sounds rough, Kibi. I mean, personally, I've never liked racing games anyway, so can't actually imagine what it would be like to grind. I mean, remember, I think it was Gran Turismo 3. My brother had a copy and he just left it playing overnight. He literally just... We had one of those steering wheel controllers, and he literally just tied it to the side and left the car doing laps. And that unlocked something or other. Anyway, let's see what we got. We have Temple High Road, first of two paths leading to the mountain's summit. Headwind expressed a passing whim to see the view from here, or the temple cistern. Second of two paths leading to the mountain's summit. Sir Gilman wishes to look on the sacred waters. That's a lot of content. Yep, got to go with Gilman here. Jump, Black Wagon, jump for freedom. Yep, is the sound okay? Right, what voice was I doing? At long last! The worm surges towards the waters of the cistern. You decide to join him for a brief excursion there after another day's hard ride. You find him in a shallow pool, appearing very much contented. Yeah, I suppose... Yes, I love it when he has the heart eye. I suppose, making you use a slow car kind of removes the point of a racing game. This night, he thought he may never again feel the freshwater's cool caress against his scales. He sighs, splashing about from time to time. Then he turns his attention over to you. You, Master Reader, are most kind. To take with you this wayward knight, he swears to prove himself to you and the rest. He knows that soon now, someone may go free. He knows the choice of whom may weigh upon you heavily indeed. For it is you who ought to make the choice, is that not so? This night he heard it from the others, so it must be true. Now listen, please, upon what little honour this knight has. This knight's penance isn't yet complete. There is much atoning to be done. So when rises the occasion to decide who ought to go free, this knight wants you to know something. Please do not choose him, even if you wish, and not even if you can. He begs of you. Allow this knight that simple dignity. I like this guy so much. And Nissan Versa. I'm afraid I'm too gay to know the breeds of cars, so I'll have to take your word for it that that's a hard car to use. Does it not have very good driviness? Is the engine not shiny? Needs more burny water in it? Does the wiping tank need cleaning? With that, Sir Gilman sinks into the waters. His tail waves to you to leave him be for now. Sir Gilman does not believe that he deserves his freedom yet. Huh. You got XP for that. Yep, I think you better get some food, Andres. Thanks for the raid and thanks for dropping by. I hope you have a good night. And dinner. Or lunch. I never remember what time zones are like for everyone else. You and your companions gather at the Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more, and falls under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much as how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tarek. Please follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. Oh no, he's handsome. I mean, I'm not into men, but... Hey Froy, how's it going? Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and the others follow. When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tarek? It is. Greetings, Celeste. Celeste, the gate guardian. She watches over Scribe's Gate and seems to be connected to the lone minstrel and the rites. And how is your rest? Too long, Celeste? It seems your work is piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Eh? Not too bad, Froy. Basically been resting most of the day. But when I did my exercise earlier, I managed 20 sit-ups, which was a new personal best. Anyway, then let us make this quick. She gestures towards the rest of you. Now, each of you in turn, state who you are and what you seek while crossing Scribe's Gate. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Okay, now I'm going to have to remember everyone's voices, so... Your fellow exiles exchange glances quickly, but comply. I'll start. They call me Headwind Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be with the one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Ruki to speak up next. They are... I am regarded by the name of Ruki Greentail. I just want to get out of here, I guess, with my chums, preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodariel. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. My name is Chi, and I'm here, I think, because the scribes have called me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Tizo seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy, and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Oh. Yeah, Twitch is a very efficient piece of software. For example, it says there are 2 viewers, and that is definitely accurate, I'm sure. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honour. He lost it at a certain point. Pamamfithvane. Wait, I am only here because my sister's here. I can't do a French accent. Wait. Nope, can't do it. Oh well. Then, as Volfred steps up, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You, I recognise you from the Nightwings of the past. You're not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Nightwings that stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you're here, as have the others. Oh, forgot to do his voice. Oh, hey cool guy, how's it going? Yep, this is the first liberation, right? My name is Vol Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side, and bring our freedoms to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there is no one left to go. State who you are to traverse Scribe's Gate. You're just a... I like how these questions just let you sort of create your character. You are just a crippled scholar. When they learned you knew the odd ways, they came for you, and you could not run far. You are just an old farmhand. Your youth is gone, but your thirst for knowledge earned you a trip to the downside nonetheless. You are just a war orphan. Years of strife between the Commonwealth and the High Wing remnants afflicted you since birth. You do not know who you are. Try as you might, you cannot make out the details of what life was like in the Commonwealth. Let's go with that then. You cannot for the life of you recall a time before arriving in the downside. Details of the Commonwealth are scarce within your mind. Perhaps you wanted to forget the place. The one called Celeste. Do not make a Sailor Moon joke. Do not make a Sailor Moon joke. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. State also what you truly seek to traverse Scribe's Gate. You want true freedom. You wish to return to the Commonwealth and live out your days there, doing as you please. You want to help your friends. You wish to do whatever it takes to see your fellow exiles regain their freedom. You want revenge. The Commonwealth, which cast you down into the downside, cannot be forgiven. You want to see what happens. All you expect is that the outcome of this whole ordeal is going to be interesting. Yep. Any ideas from the chat? Or shall I just pick myself? I'll just go with... You want to see what happens. Oh. Sorry about that, I only just got the messages. You just want to see your quest through to the end. You're not one to go through life examining whatever it is you desire. You take life as it comes and are content to appreciate some of the surprises. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once, and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the night wings here go forth with glory. And Tarek? Eh, Celeste? Be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. He does not look back at her. Wonder what happened between the two of them. Ooh. From the top of Mount Elodiel, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you cross to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Page revealed, the mercy shown. The imp Hub and I, we helped to save my emperor, and when the danger did subside, my emperor Solomon Mur, he said something to me which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Golothian, so that I may yet have mine. You too are now an exile of the downside. In all the days which I have left, I can never repay the mercy you have shown me. So if I cannot do this in life, then I shall do it in the next." We crossed the land together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did. Fair enough. Okay, what's next? Jodario. She seems to have something on her mind. Jodariel appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Hedwyn soon joins her, looking ready. Any sign of Ruki? None as yet. Complained about a chafing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hinging on that collar then. I'm certain that it is. They share a laugh together. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon, if Alfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what did I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare your struggles with your mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against a wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there, for good measure. Though, this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well? That's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just, we might be breaking up the band here, people, if one of us gets out. That's been bugging me for a while now. I thought we were all getting out of here at once. He shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Oh, he knew. He knew. Hedwyn slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us, the four of us. We're getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do, but we've been here from the start. I want me to know my promises to you, and I'll believe you'll do the same for me. So it's like this. Wait, so it's like this. If anyone of us gets out, great, but it's a start. we're going to do whatever it takes to get there on the other side to make it so the rest of us can get back too. What, do you think they're going to build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what's going to take. I just know that we have to try. Hey Froy, welcome back. Jodariel turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Brookie nods his head in turn, and Hedwyn's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think that's just about time. Let's go. One by one they turn towards the door. The fall of Soliam awaits, a vital step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that it shall only be the first. Your three companions each gain +1 hope for the liberation rite. Steer yourself in turn. Okay. I'm just going to try Hedwyn's trial. Just give this another shot before I try the story match again. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, Nick. See you later then. I hope you have a good evening and a good stream. Oops. Gotcha. Now I just need to keep doing that. Ouch. Uh-oh. Okay, I can still do this. Yeah, it's a lot harder than the other matches, I can say. Come on. Yes! Okay, one more and I've won. Ah. Yes! Yeah, the previous ones of the trials like that were also 1v3, but they were a lot easier, to be honest. Out of tea. We did it. It seems you did, boy. Your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and your lovely reader. Now farewell. I always think of her as having an Anne Robinson sort of voice. Thanks, Roy. Good to be back after all that. Say, what's that you have there? You received Gold's Bracer for completing Headwind's trial. Rank 8 Legendary Talisman. Headwind power casts his aura with a greater ease and gains 100 infinite stamina on hit for 2 seconds. Nice. To find their mark, Sandra and the Sisters of the Arch first had to circumvent his loyal man at arms. Always nice to get free stuff. Okay, let's see what's in the store. Psst. Hey guys, just so you know, so you're aware and all, I know how you come you're here, and how come you know you made it all the way up here. Oh, I know, all right. You're here because I got the lowest prices in the downside. Am I right? Some of the new stuff I've got in stock, you're gonna get lots of value there, an awful lot. Okay, that was quite a double bluff. Scribe snuff. Ooh, that's helpful. Okay, can't really afford any of this. Might as well get the pinch of Stardust. Yep, he's adorable. I mean, to be fair, this right here, that is a classic customer service smile. Pleasure is all mine and Dad's. You guys. Oh, let's get this started. Is everyone prepared, Hedwin? Yes. Though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Pet Tempers in the riots this night. What happens if we fail? Hedwin, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from that path? No? Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Templars this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight, our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever towards the stars for guidance, and seize upon our future chances just as they arise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. Yeah, sorry if that voice is a bit quiet. I have trouble getting my voice to go a bit deep, so...
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyres burn. Each of the triumphants is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Tempers, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. Well, he looks like a Don Bluth villain. Like the Pompadour, though. Okay, Ignarius. You know who I am already. But look what we got here. The damn Nightwings decide to show up. Almost figured we were never going to see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you! He indicates Jodriel. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of her own in ages. Not in these damn robes. Jodriel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asks. Satisfied? Whoa. Whoa. You must be new. Jodriel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. Ha, I like you, curly horns. Tell you what, when we put out your lights, you can come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Now come on. Ignarius throws his mask back on as his allies snarl at the rest of you. Uh-oh, Ashen Coal. Have the Nightwings reach a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? The lone minstrel gets your attention in a subtle way. Reader, this is it. The first companion who you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rite are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now what, Nightwings? I would have your decision?
Who most deserves their freedom?
Okay, so it has to be one of these three. Tempted to... Okay, which of these? Okay, chat. Who would you consider the most boring of these three? I mean, I'm sort of leaning towards Headwind because I don't really find him very easy to play as. Yeah. And to be honest, his voice is kind of hurting my throat. Oh, tries worthy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Headwind. If you insist. Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well then, under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this Eve's liberation rite. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Headwind the Deserter shall be liberated. Should the Tempers prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. Basically, you have to level up characters enough, which in the mechanics of this game, well, the story of this game, is they're becoming more enlightened, so they have to be enlightened enough to escape. And those are the only characters I've got leveled up to the point where I've unlocked 2 ranks, so I guess that must be it. Anyway, she then turns to you. Now, who among the Nightwings shall complete your triumvirate to strive alongside Headwind the Deserter, and to see his return in glory?
Who shall be at his side?
Right. Me? Oh yes, I will. Okay, who else? Yep, I'll go with Jodriel. Very well, let us prevail here and see this through.
It is done.
Very well. Very well. The 8 scribes accept your choices, Reader of the Nightwings. She then indicates the lone minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Eh, Celeste? Then, let us all begin. Nightwings, I've been waiting a long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. I'm not very good at accents. Not very good at all.
Commence.
First blood. Come on, come on. Okay. Thanks, Roy.
Glorious.
Hey, the Lancer likes me now. You good for nothing like wings. Skip out of on us for years, then you show up in all the sunlight, you're gonna let someone wow for once? But now we gotta work for it, I guess. Okay, I've completely forgot how I'm doing his voice. I was doing a sort of a nowhere in particular northern accent. Ah, who cares? Damn it, I used to be the best, and now this at least, but now? The pressure's getting to me. I can't believe it's getting to me. Moira, I doubt you'd even recognise me anyway. Come on, you Nightwings, let's see you keep this up.
The
Okay.
demon whom you face was once a man, long since tainted by the downside, or rather by his crimes. I suspect his penance is not yet complete. Ignatius deals a crushing
Uh-oh.
blow against that pyre.
Oh, come on.
United in banishment. Edwin doused the adversary's flames.
Okay, nearly there. We can do this.
Now end the ceremony.
Oh, come on.
Flames grow weak.
We can do this, we can do this.
All vanished. And there it is.
Coup de grace.
At last. The Nightwings proved their worth. An outcome which left little room for doubt. Thus ends the liberation rite.
Well,
And
bye.
thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free.
Bye, Hedwyn. I shall miss your scratchy voice.
Of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Thanks, Coach. What a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all Rusty been waiting for you so damn long. Damn it, damn it! I have no idea what that voice is meant to be. Nightwings. Be suing you around, I guess. And next time, you ain't gonna be so lucky. We did it. Then I guess this means I have to go. I broke my vow to her that we'd all go free together. Rita, my friend, why would you do this? Will you ever forgive me? I feel bad now. Oh yeah, he does look kind of like a human version of Bowser. I mean, not Bowserette, like an actual, not non-gender flipped version of Bowser. Oh, Hedwyn, it was my idea. I'm sorry. Vicani. Someone for whom Hedwyn cares deeply. They were separated in the Commonwealth. Vicani, wait for me, wait for me. He remained silent for a moment longer then. Listen to me, all of you. I will not forget this. If there is anything at all that I can do back on the other side to help the rest of you, then I'm going to find it, and I'm going to do it. And at the very least, I will do everything I can to make sure that by the time more of you join me back home, that it'll be a better place for all of us. Look, I don't have long now, so just thank you, all of you. I won't forget this. He then plunges out of sight into the shimmer pool. His voice is audible but growing faint. A seldom seen celestial phenomenon linking the downside back to the Commonwealth. It's happening. Goodbye, my friends. Reader, everyone, goodbye. Until we see each other. Hedwyn has earned back his freedom. May you return in glory.
Godspeed, Hedwyn. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence.
Utter nonsense, all of this, that we have come this far. Fortune alone cannot be the cause. Okay, what do we get now? When landing from a jump, Jodariel briefly stuns near by adversaries, making them drop the orb. Or for 7 seconds after saluting her adversaries, Jodariel deals an additional 10 damage to the adversary's Pyre. Ah, yep, so the salute mechanic's basically an ability you can activate. Fierce Presence. Jodariel permanently gains +4 presence, raising the side of her aura. We all have such predilections, held in check only by law or conscience. Selenium Myrrh to Kelmer. Enduring Flame. At the start of the rite, Jodariel's Pyre automatically gains 35 flame. Okay. All good. Additional damage sounds good.
Until the turning of the stars, farewell.
Yeah, to be fair, his voice was hurting my throat. And plus it sounded a bit too similar to Tree Guy for my taste, so... Now I can just use the croaky voice for him. After your victory over the Tempers in... I keep wanting to pronounce it Templars. The Tempers in the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I'm going to miss that guy. It's quieter now, but hey. You'll see Hedwyn again if we persevere. But now, for now, his voice is all mine. And mine alone. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make the last few preparations while we're here. Wait, what about the stars? They don't seem to wait around for us. About that, reader, go see for yourself. The night sky over Mount Elodiel is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Hedwyn as you look towards the heavens. You gaze off into the darkness of night. Whoop. Every time. Do-do-do-do. You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now. Dun dun dun. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It's as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn, and when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Okay, let's see what's going on in the wagon. His pans are still here. Hedwyn's cooking tins. What passes for cooking supplies here? Hedwyn used to do most of the cooking, but now... Hedwyn's status. Liberated. I really hope it doesn't turn out all the liberated people are actually being murdered or something. Volfred, he seems to have something on his mind. Following Hedwyn's liberation, you find Volfred smoking his pipe, his eyes averted. He looks up and smiles as you approach. Hello, my girl. Excellent work back there. Thanks for your perseverance. Though I was reflecting on how very fortunate I've been in all of this. Not just me, but really all of us who have had a chance to stand with Hedwyn here. Ours is, admittedly, a somewhat desperate plan. It was vital to me, should the Night Wings rise again, that it be under proper care and guidance. I was just thinking how well Hedwyn served in that capacity. Whatever is to be the outcome of all this, no doubt his presence shall go missed. My agents and I were unsure of him at first. A common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rights. But in the end, I felt that he was worth a shot. Someone like him, sincere, determined, with loyal friends, and desperate to get home. Those qualities spoke volumes. Then he falls silent for a time. I have every faith that he shall strive on our behalf now in the Commonwealth, and it is my hope that he yet finds the one he sought. You and Volfred speak little more of Hedwyn for now. You are left wondering what shall become of him in the Commonwealth. Continue your journey. Good morning, my girl. The place I noted earlier, let me illuminate the way. I see what he did there. Moonlight alcove, a small landing on the dark side of the sacred mountain. Volfred indicates you can await the next cycle of the rites here. Apparently there's going to be more of those. That was the first of the freedom rites, so that's basically the entire loop of the game, so I guess that was literally the first part completed, so I guess this is going to take a while longer. Volfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about, you see a variety of strange items and equipment. You find Volfred, seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we've many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there is something you wish to know, you need but ask. Volfred invites you to inquire about his past. What did he do to earn his sentence? You ask Volfred about his past in the Commonwealth, and how it is he came to be in the downside. How far rather forward of you, my girl. Most of whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nevertheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. Stamping press, an illegal invention allowing written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. In 617 AS, the Commonwealth was under siege from within, as anti-theocratic propaganda quickly spread. Okay, so that's just the printing press. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the high-wing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. He was a journalist. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while, but not for long enough. Here in the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that's the long and short of it. Now, was there anything else? Ask why the Nightwings disbanded. The triumvirate of which you are now a part seems to have a storied history. You express an interest in knowing more about how the Nightwings came to be here, and Volfred's past connection to the group. Oh, that's good, Froy. I'm quite enjoying this too. I mean, I've obviously enjoyed Bastion Transistor, but this really blows them out of the water. I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner as I understand quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Erisa, and another known as Aurelek. Erisa, a former exile from the Nightwings, who conducted the rites alongside Volfred and Aurelek. Aurelek, a former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rite. Okay, no new information there. Once in a while we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. Sorry, I forgot to do the voice. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers prevented any threat to us in any given rite. But there was a terrible accident. Erisa, we lost her. And Aurelek, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Alodiel. We lost him as well, on the night when he was set to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blame the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. Okay, that's quite a backstory. The downside has claimed many lives, yet it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the Black Wagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my girl. Ask how he knows the Lone Minstrel. The two of them seem to be old acquaintances. How long have they known one another? You asked Volfred about his history of the Lone Minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. I like it how everyone just calls him the Lone Minstrel when he's got an actual name. Tarek was there with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manner has always been much how you've seen. Hey, and thanks to me, he has a Welsh accent. Although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the rites and the Nightwings. I have tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though it is plain that he is not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, I do not know too much of him. I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to talk about for now? Okay, asked to be excused. There's no need to take up more of Wolfred's valuable time right now. You thank Wolfred for his time and bid him a good rest of the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. Be well. Okay, that was a long conversation. Times it. Okay, let's bide our time. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at the Moonlight Alcove. I suggest you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. It's impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you might never see another land besides it. And so, you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom, one by one. Many moons pass. Then, one evening... May I have a moment, reader? The lone minstrel finds you after poring over the Book of Rites, as has been your learning through your stay at this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader, madam. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more the path toward salvation is revealed, but now something is different. The stars shine once more. Ooh, is that an eclipse? Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth you may choose from several different rites. Nice. Okay, Trieste, the Silver Star. The Silver Star burns bright over the nest of Trieste. Lendel is already on his way. Okay, the Accusers. I think they were the first ones, actually. Ore's the Azure Star. Or Jumir, the Dusk Star. The Dusk Star burns bright over the spring of Jumir, Selajaluj. That guy. Who to choose? Who to choose? Yeah, well, I've seen a couple of lunar eclipses, so... Well, that's a lie, I've only seen one, but... Yeah, looks like a lunar eclipse. But silver. I mean, blue. Anyway... The stars urge that we go to the nest of Trieste, a long way off. Valfrid, sir, how are we to reach the nest of Trieste in due course of time? You know full well, Tarek. Preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile, ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble at the wagon. There at dawn, we shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew, as the years advanced. You will find there ought to be fewer rites, this time until once more we are to traverse the Scribe's Gate. I guess that was sort of like an intro, and now there's going to be more cycles. Exactly how many is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before. So let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have not travelled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. Okay. Continue your journey. Next morning, Valfrid calls everyone together before the black wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now it shall escort us anywhere the stars require, so come and see. Can it fly? Please tell me it can fly. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. And everyone else, hang on to something. Going up. After having soared into the sky, the black wagon remains aloft, somehow. Hey, now we're talking. Oh, by the scribes? By the Underking! By the Underking! The Nightwings sail the skies once again, wherever the stars may call for them. Looks like he's propping up Sir Deluge's visor. There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing, though we shall be able to find at least a couple of landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make our way by land, sea, or toward our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. The black wagon can fly. Seek landing near the nest of Trieste. Sail now the skies. Okay then. Hold shift to boost. Okay. The unmistakable remains of Zilva's horse head, which protrude from the ashen fire there below. Some have taken it to be a work of sculpture, reader. The tale of a titan felled by St. Teresa Trefis. That is more believable than the thought that some daring exiles, over many years, carved the titan's visage out of stone. Be that as it may, the climate and the cliffs are home now to exiled harpies such as the Essence, whom you faced here when you arrived. Was that another airship? Even they do not know of the locale's sacred significance. Okay. Guess we're landing at Blackshore. The lower road to the nest of Turista passes through razor-sharp sands. Chai spots a convenient landing here, where you should be able to pursue your vocations. Oops. Page revealed, Black Basin. Your wagon touches down in Black Basin, where you first met Volfred, and Permifet as well. You briefly wonder at what might have happened had your paths not crossed. Ah, you're not spamming at all, Roy. I mean, I don't think there's a single person on Twitch who wants fewer comments in their stream chat. A full inspection of the wagon is already underway by the time you join the rest of the group. Chai takes care to realign each set of stabilizers, needing little help from you. Meanwhile, Tizo greases any intakes that sealed shut during the flight. You soon run into Volfred, who has further details to report.
Systems are nominal. This wagon's fit to journey onward at dawn's light.
The group disperses then, taking some time for rest, while others tend to personal pursuits. You should have time enough to do the same. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Chai. Nice. Okay, let's see what we've got. Magma Mug. Ooh. Greasestone exhibits a flagrant disregard for natural law, thus providing light entertainment. Yeah. White Lute, the low minstrel Tarek's musical instrument, with which he chronicles great deeds through song. Okay, let's see what Sir Gilman has to say. Sir Gilman is shivering there after the back wagon's maiden voyage through the skies. Oh yeah, because he's scared of heights.
Master Reader, this knight is very, very slightly out of sorts, is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case.
Permifet overhears and joins you.
Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though how anyone can stand it he has yet to understand. Well, let's see. What's it like to swim the waters of the Sea Dominion? Oh, those glorious murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across, to feel the coolness of the waves between one's gill slits and the like. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born into it. I in turn have wondered what your seas are like, but the force of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim, you know how to fly. That's very brave of you, and you handled it better than some hot fledglings I've met in my day. Ah, she's nice. You'll get used to it. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. Sir Gilman gained +1 hope for the next ride. Achievement unlocked, there for them. Okay, let's see what's in the book.
Okay, living in exile. In the words of Drummer Manymane, the Alpha Chief, I too once roamed free. I remember well in those days, in which I was called Chief. I travelled all the world over on my good four paws, as well adored. I wanted to grow stronger. Here at last I have. I shall not mince my words. This place shall either harden you or kill you. It shall haunt you of old memories. You share the exile's plight. My charge is to alleviate the sting of it for you, a little bit, and to prolong your stay, but only for as long as needed. Your charge is to return. We call this place the downside for a reason. But in time, here you can learn to eat, to seek out shelter, and to find a certain beauty in unlikely places. Forsaken lands, in the words of Morton Millith, the Wild Witch. Years upon years we have spent distilling life essence from many things, which all once writhed under auspices of their mortality, for which we cut ourselves short. In this we have no regrets, for we learned much, and so, we think, did they. We earned the title Witch, and we were forced to flee into the downside. Here we encountered the Solilium Mare, and soon we gained an understanding of each other. He bade us circumnavigate this land, and catalogue our findings. We felt a strong desire to expose the secrets of this land. He wished to yield benefit to those who followed him in our wake. Indulge us both then. The Black Basin. The continent we call the Black Basin shall one day tear itself apart. Arriving on black and molten crags, tolerable only by the harp Trieste, we pressed onward towards a suffocating wood. This land felt to us somehow primordial. Deep in its roots and noxious crevices lay innumerable clues as to its ancient history, but we had little time to excavate, for our supplies by then were thin. Further, we were lost. Our best attempts at circumnavigation all had failed. It was Luz Scholarium who reached out at last unto the stars, and they revealed the way. Then we at last could see the sacred Mount Olodiel there in the distance. Mount Olodiel. Gaining the summit of the sacred Mount Olodiel involved no small amount of sacrifice and sorcery in varying proportion. The mountain's energies were palpable, the sensation that we felt indescribable. The lands we stood upon were closer to the stars than the world we knew. It was upon this highest point in all the downside that we first made efforts to concoct this tome, which you now read. It was there that we were stricken with a vision of the cycle of the rites, and felt together for the first a sense of freedom unlike any we'd experienced before. But that is a subject which our comrade should illuminate in greater detail. Celestial landmarks. Do you feel a kinship with the stars? You owe everything to them, perhaps one day even your freedom. I chased the stars across the river of my genealogy until they led me here. I demanded they explain to me the paradox of knowledge, for how is it that something can be shared but still contained within ourselves in its entirety? Wow, that's deep, man, that's deep. The stars did not respond, but sent me on a quest. I sought the 9 landmarks, which they revealed to me, so someday I'll be able to reveal their mysteries to you. These landmarks are emissaries of the stars, are 9 lenses through which we see the land and see ourselves in a new light. The Book of Rites. Okay, I'll read this and then I'll save the other 2 pages for later. Much can be said about the Sisters of the Arch, and whom we banished to the great beyond, for deeds irredeemable. Suffice it is that the details of their banishment are written in this book. The sisters in the book somehow became inseparable, not unlike the stars, their light, and the infinite darkness that engulfs them. The stars communicate to us, and you in turn. The words within this book are but an edifice, a simple surface. Look past the text to the hidden meaning, to the hidden power. The stars above, as they are not mere lights, these are not mere words. If you chance upon the Sisters of the Arch within their prison here, give them our thanks. Okay, let's see what Chai's trial is. You have returned. You have returned. How can I help you, if at all? Quest of Heros Scribe trial. Very well, Let us consider who among these idiots is worth my limitless time. Okay, what do we give? Okay, let's summon her then. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Chai. I must admit, I do sense something from that one. I once had a wild heart myself, quite like her own. We shall see if there's more to her than that. Let's bring her forth. Soon Chai arrives in heed of the summons. The scribes! I think, if I listen carefully, I can hear them calling out to me. So-called savages such as Chai are similar to nomads such as Headwind in the rites, but move quick, in sudden bursts. The apparition Sandra appears and unfashions her mask. Listen well, girl. The place where you reside at present has but a single rule, which is, you answer to me here. Wow, okay, I will. Such naive enthusiasm. Now be quite silent. It is plain to me that you have much to learn yet about the rites, but you have learned something, and I will see you prove it without the benefit of anyone save your reader. Okay. Are you out there to help me with this, miss? Okay, I can do this. Ouch. Bloody heck. Okay, I just need to do that twice more. Okay, one more. Yes. Okay, how'd I do? I must admit, you did better than I expected, girl. You have passed this trial of yours. Some congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Sorry, by the way, my voice is starting to falter a bit. And it's like 9 o'clock. I think we might have to call it here. Did I imagine all of that, miss? Because I hope I didn't. Wow, what's that you have there? You received Kalma's anklet for completing Chai's trial. Rank 20 legendary talisman. After Chai casts an aura, it can bounce off objects and solid surfaces. Nice. The Royal Traitor's hollow band ensured the Sisters of the Arch were to carry out their mission. Orange mode engaged. Thanks, Roy. 8. Okay. Best we... Okay, let's find someone to raid then. Yeah, come on, Firefox. Okay, we've got Kenuda, Kira Strings, and of course Nick. Fair enough, Roy. Yep, I think Kenuda could use the extra viewers, so... Okay, everyone ready? Let's go.
Fucking physically impossible. Oh, hey, Bree. Is it just, like, physically impossible to, like, steal from this dude? Hold on. Yeah, it's, like, completely impossible. Okay, so no attempting to pickpocket him. How are you doing, Bree? Hope your day is going well. Hope your stream went well.